If I'm not in love with myself at the highest of levels, how can I serve my wife and my people?
And I think that's the best way to sell too, is here's the facts. If the facts make sense to you, this is going to be the best deal of your life.
The first million was amazing, but I haven't felt that way until I started giving back. That's when I felt that again, that rush.
And as long as I'm doing my best to walk with God every day, we're good, dude. And we're going to keep building.
That's what you should seek to find. What do you want to be known for when you die and become that human today?
Life is a pitch. It's simply that. It is a pitch, and it is fun. Let's make sure that you're being sold what you want and you're selling what you actually want to sell. I really just love selling. It's the easiest thing on the planet if you believe in yourself. Let's buckle up. By the way, my name's JL. This is Sell Anything.
Welcome to the Sell Anything podcast. I'm your host, JL. I've got Shawn Pollard with me.
Yes, sir.
Shawn is like a brand guru. He's probably been involved in some of the biggest influencers you all know, but he makes them great. So
Sit
Shawn,
in the dark.
What's that?
I get to sit in the back.
I didn't want to say it. He said it, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
But he basically has pushed a lot of people that you guys all know right to the top. So what's your secret, man? What's your superpower? Tell me
Patience,
about you.
man. Patience. 21 years developing a skill in the dark. I was in the automotive industry.
Okay.
Got in the automotive industry right out of high school. Had a child. Married my wife out of high school.
Okay.
We've been together for 28 years this year.
Is this your daughter? Is this your first baby?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
my first baby is a son. He's
Okay, cool.
28 now. So
Okay.
high school, had a child, got married to
You
my
did
high
say
school
28
sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have done the math faster.
No, that's fine. You were thrown right into it, man.
Yeah.
So I had a child right out of high school or in high school, and
Cool.
then another baby, my daughter, she's 23. And then we had a third child all by the age of 24. But I got in the automotive industry at 18 and I stayed and just worked. Started making the money at about 20.
Yeah.
I was making about 130,000
Awesome.
and you couldn't tell me anything. I knew it all.
100%.
And I'm slowly scaling, right? 24-year-old kid making 150 now, and then 180 and 200. But it came with a lot of pain. You know, in high school, I lost a friend.
Okay.
He was murdered.
And
And
where'd you grow up, if you don't mind me asking?
Sacramento, California.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah.
So
Sacramento.
you were there the whole time and then moved here just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I did a little moving in
Sacktown,
my
dude.
youth. Yeah, Sacktown kid.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
watching the Kings in their prime in
I've
the
knocked doors in
2000.
Sacramento.
It's almost heat like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal. So, but where was I? Oh, pain. I think that All-American wrestler. Had a wrestling background, goofy kid, and then a friend of mine, very close friend, boys growing up in high school, he was murdered, and it kind of put this dark cloud over me.
Yeah.
And so all I did was try to provide for my family, deal with those demons, and work. I didn't realize that I was just literally pushing that down, or what is it called, just avoiding it
Yeah.
for years. His name is Riley, and he died in 1998. And so I just worked and developed skills in selling and trying to be a good father and husband. But how do you do that in your 20s? It was rough. It was very hard. I had a mentor that kind of guided me to keep me going, and started putting a good run together, a really good run after I kind of slowed down on drinking and the anger and the darkness from my friend being murdered. And at 30, I became a GM, a general manager of a dealership. And now,
Awesome.
I mean, life is mine.
Right.
And I'm happy.
Nobody
I'm
can tell you
smart.
anything
Yeah,
for sure.
can't tell me
Yeah.
anything. I got this figured out. I'm 10 years, actually 11, 12 years in the automotive industry now, and just rolling, man. And then it was at 34, my son, my youngest boy, his name's Reese, he had a heart complication, and wrestling actually caught it. He was passing out and suffocating from a translocation of an aortic artery, and he had a double arch in his esophagus, which was basically strangling him as he grew up.
Okay.
He's a miracle baby. He's lucky to be here, but that turned me into something that I don't ever want to go back to. I started drinking heavily to cope with the stress of being a general manager, the pain and suffering of my son, and I turned to pills and alcohol to an extreme for 5 years. Okay. And so, when you're going in the car business and you're doing those things, it's almost acceptable. As long as you can keep the train on the tracks, Those are exceptions that are made. And so, but unfortunately.
That's sales 101, man. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of it.
He's in his numbers, dude. Don't say anything to him.
Yeah, absolutely. He shows up. His numbers are there. He presents himself well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of years, 21 years of grooming and building and finding myself in the automotive industry. But it came to an end in 2019 when I lost everything. The pills and the alcohol, it caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me down, and I had to make a decision, and
Yeah.
worked very hard to get my wife back and my life back. And then I left the automotive industry.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that we started right out the gates.
Get at it.
Right at it, man.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that, like at a deeper level, if you're okay going into
Absolutely.
it.
So
So,
I work with a lot of men in regards to the drinking and trying to be a better men.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I love that. My mom actually passed away from complications with pills. So she'd gone to
Yeah.
rehab a few times and then ultimately ended up taking the wrong opioid with Benadryl, and it was just the combination of the two lights out.
Done.
And it was it's unfortunate, and
Mhm.
and there are so many people that it's just a coping mechanism. I don't want to
Yeah.
look at my pain. I don't want to look at the drama. I don't want to look at anything. I just want to get through today. And if
Mhm.
I take this substance, whether it's alcohol, drugs, or porn, or they sedate, just to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And then there's a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a dead end. So
It comes for you.
what's the comeback? How did you do it? What was that look like?
My grandfather told me that if I can become the wrestler I was in high school and attach my business mind to that, and you put something together around there, those were the words basically that kind of unlocked it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what ultimately stopped it was my wife was leaving. And she's been my queen now at this point for 22 years,
Right.
and she's leaving. And I remember when she was walking out, jail, I slammed the door and I said, "What the F do you want from me?"
Right.
And she turned, and I thought she was going to punch me. She
Here
goes,
we
"I
go.
want you to
Yeah.
be the freaking man.
Okay.
You were more of a man in your 20s and 30s than you are today."
Mm.
And that combination of words, after about I went on a little bender after she left. I begged to have her back, and I quit alcohol and pills cold turkey. No rehab, no AA. And I just went and I
Dang, dude.
studied. And I went and studied one thing. This is all I wanted to know. Why do we do what we do? I learned that from Tony Robbins. Why do we do what we do? And that was in 2019. And then from there, I didn't work for 9 months. I had a little bit of some savings was left over from, the pills and, the alcohol and the gambling and things that I were doing. I went through a lot of money, but I had some left over, and I didn't work for 9 months. I was in the gym. I was reading, I was studying. And I met this man that was starting a sales training company, and he was new. It was out of Oklahoma. I met him. He was on YouTube, and I reached out, and I moved to Oklahoma and started a business with him out of his garage.
Really?
And that was the start of my brand influence and building sales training companies. And I had been working with Russell Brunson without him knowing it. I was paying for all of his courses and his training.
Yeah.
And this was in 2015. I was using all these funnels to generate leads in the car business.
Right.
And I was learning ad copy and studying Dan Kennedy, and it was a blast.
Kennedy's
man.
great, man.
Amazing.
Magnetic marketing.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
love
absolutely
it.
amazing. So I had Russell Brunson and Dan Kennedy in my ear, in my podcast, and all these things for
Right.
about 4 years while I was struggling with alcohol and drinking.
Right.
When I quit and got sober, it all popped just like that.
Boom.
And then I met this man who's starting a sales training company.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can help you.
We all know who it is from Oklahoma. We
Yeah.
all know who it is.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah. Especially if you're going to the gym, we for sure know who it is.
we know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting ready. And we just attacked. An Oklahoma boy, a California boy. He was the showman and I was the back end ops guy.
Yeah.
And we just pressed. I was building funnels, doing all the ad copy, writing courses, going crazy. It was an amazing, amazing 5 years. And all those years of developing that skill got to show. It shined. There was a quote I learned from Russell Brunson, and it was by Winston Churchill. Basically, it says at a time, there's going to be a time in your life, and at some moment, you're going to be tapped on your shoulder, and you're going to be asked to do that thing that you were figuratively born to do, and will you be ready?
Right.
And when Oklahoma came, I was ready. I was 4 years into building funnels and learning ad copy and getting automations done and understanding the mundane of a CRM. And it was like, boom. And we just unlocked.
I love it.
And so been doing that ever since, really back end operations. I'm good in the dark. I like being left alone, man.
Yeah.
And so, that's the introvert in me.
Yeah.
But every once in a while you do have to come out
Dude,
and
you're
show.
handsome though, man. You ought to get out in the light a little bit.
Working on it. working on that. And now in Arizona, the tan, man.
Yeah.
It's hot out here, right?
Yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah, it's brutal. So
Yeah.
that, and that's basically cliff notes of it, man. Struggle, addiction, pain, suffering. And one day, my wife is like, this is not going to work. And a little bit of help from a mentor, my grandfather. And then it's just been ups and downs and pressure and stress every day. But I don't use anything but the gym, running, journaling, priming my mind. No more sedating this. I'm going to feel the pain. I want to feel it. And I want to help men feel it too.
Cool. So is that kind of the next step? So there are a handful of men's movements out there right now, right?
Yeah.
Like the kid from Oklahoma's kind of got his own thing, but it's not just specifically men.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got like Garrett J. White and his Warrior movement. You got the Rise Up Kings movement. You got the Man in the Arena stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a need. There's for sure a need, because I think as men, we get lost.
Yeah.
We get lost thinking you have the money, you have the cars, the kids are taken care of, there's food on the table. Like, what else do you want from me?
Yeah.
And then they turn around like, just be a stinking man. So as you're journaling and as you're turning to all these things, what are you finding? What does it mean to be the man?
Be the man?
Yeah. What are some, like, what that obviously had
Powerful question.
Yeah. Your wife hits you right in the face with it. So
Yeah.
what does that mean to you now?
Being a man, I was a liar.
Dude, I hear you.
I lied a lot.
Because we were sales guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we can
White lie.
fabricate stuff
Yeah.
just enough where it's true.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get you to do. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. I was a liar. And I lied a lot. Lied to my wife, lied to myself. And I made a promise to my wife and my daughter, to never lie. My sons too, but my daughter, she was the one that was having a big problem with my drinking. And I made him a promise I'd never drink and never lie. I've never drank.
Yeah.
I caught myself lying a week ago about something stupid, and I caught myself, and I'm working really hard not to.
Right.
Men that I've helped get their lives back together and put it and release themselves and detach from what's not real.
Yeah.
I work on influence over the views and the likes. You gotta be able to influence someone to want to stick to it long term. And so for me, not lying and integrity. I know everybody says it, but you and I know this industry. There's a lot of people behind the camera that say it, but we know that very few people live it.
They're going to say it, then they're going to go to dinner, ink a deal that's like, dude, that's not ecological for anybody. Nobody's winning in this but you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's poopy.
And so that build is slow, but you can surround yourself with the right people. I have a business partner, two of them now, Tori and Tanner Halford, and we're building something for her right now. And it's very special. And I get to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I would like to do it. And that's all I'm instilling. And then the men that come and chat with me or work with me, I just make sure that they're ready. You're not going to force anybody to do anything. That's a slower build versus, haha, here I am, look how great I am, all these things.
Yeah.
But that's the way I like it because it's pure.
Yeah.
As can be in this day and age. So my goal is to build with them, having a great time doing it. We have a pest control company on top of that.
Oh, cool.
And just really scaling. And the men that come into my life are men that are ready to change. And so it's the process is one, you have to be you have to tell the truth. You have to, the truth starts with looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, okay, this isn't working. And how much of this am I going to surrender? And most won't give it all. They won't. It's just too hard right now, right? In this day and age, because you have social media, and depending on where you're coming from, to say that to a public audience and to say that to the people that have been following you, you're going to lose a lot first before you gain it back. And most won't surrender to that. They just won't. I've seen it and I've experienced it too much.
Okay. So step one, tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Okay.
How hard is that? It's very hard.
It's super hard if you've got accustomed to lying.
Absolutely. Lying's an addiction.
Yeah.
That was one of the hardest addictions to kick outside of the drinking is the lying, telling your wife, be where you're going to be, show up.
Yeah.
It's difficult this day and age, especially with social media.
Dude, I hear you, man. Okay. So telling the truth is the solid foundation. Is there so obviously you're hitting the gym, and you're journaling. So you're putting yourself in a state of stillness, some meditation, some reflection. looking at the stories you've been telling yourselves. Because the funny thing is sometimes the stories we're telling ourselves are literally the biggest lie.
Yeah.
And it's worked well enough that we have the stuff, we've accomplished the goals, we've done the stuff. They're like, why would we challenge that story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the piece isn't there.
Yeah.
There's something missing still,
Mm-hmm.
which is just the piece that only comes from a solid foundation of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Is just my observation of it all.
Oh, that's
That
right.
You got to get straight down to rock, not rock bottom with your stuff, but like a spiritual rock bottom,
Yeah.
so that you can build from there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool, man. I like
Absolutely true on that. The hardest part about it is being alone. The ones that love you the most
that.
on this transformation piece.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't worked with anybody yet that when they try to go and do, and not try, but you go and do a total transformation, starting with the way you put yourself to bed and the way you wake up and everything in between. Really starts with how you go to bed and how you wake up. And then that entire piece of transformation, the ones that love us the most aren't there with us. That was the hardest thing when I lost family that didn't align with me becoming this new person. But wait, I'm making more money. I'm a better husband. I'm a better man. But what I was putting on social media, talking about my drug addiction, talking about my alcohol, they were ashamed. They didn't know, right? Slipped that one by them. And then, so I was good. The act was real, man.
Yeah.
I was great. I was a great actor. And so when I started telling the truth, it drove everybody away. Best friend, my in-laws, gone, gone. We want nothing to do with you. And then I went and built something beautiful. I was like, haha, I'm back. Look at everybody. Look what I've done. No, man, they wanted nothing to do with it. They were ashamed of me. But now I'm this new man. I have new people. I'm a new circle. I'm with these influencers. I'm with high level caliber businessmen and women. Like, this is it. Like, what do you want from me? And then what I realized is that everybody's cool with you winning until you beat them, right? And if they don't grow with you, the easiest thing to do is shoot an arrow in your back. And that's what happened. My best friend, 16 years, is my biggest hater.
Really?
Yep. I don't even know what he has going on, but
your
he
queen's
speaks
still
my
in the
name.
castle.
My queen is still with me.
That's right.
She's a savage, man.
Yeah.
She is the reason why I'm here.
Okay.
Think about this. My best friend was murdered, dies in front of me. I held him as he died.
Wild, dude.
In and out of jail for 3 years.
Do you mind me asking what happened? Like, he's murdered, obviously.
Yeah,
but
I've really learned to talk about it. Yeah, it's a big piece of how I help men cope.
Okay.
We were at a house that had pot plants in the backyard.
Okay.
And gangbangers came in. They kicked the door in. They said sheriffs. They kicked the door in. They came in and they shot the place up. And my friend died. They missed me. They shot a young girl that was there in the calf muscle. And they left. And they took off. And it was a year-long trial. It was just brutal. And then it changes you. I've never recovered completely with my soul. It goes dark. And so 3 years, 4 years of pain, dark pain. My wife stuck through that. I remember telling her, I said, hey, you need to leave me. I'll take care of you. I'll make sure you and Reese are taken care of, or Kevis are taken care of, my oldest son, with money financially. I'll do the best I can, but you need to leave me. I'm not in a good place. I don't know what's going on. These demons, these dreams, these voices, you shouldn't have to go through this. You deserve better. And she said, I'm riding with you.
Yeah.
I've done everything wrong. The only thing I was able to do right, amongst those years was not cheat. I was absent. I was never around for a good point. Yeah. Showing up late, disappearing to Vegas, crazy stuff. But I stayed faithful to my wife's, the trust. Something about that happening and the way I was raised. But man, was I absent. Same bed, miles apart for years. And then started putting it together to where I understood what it was like to love her. And then I learned how to love her. That was the biggest part. I love my wife. Didn't know how to love her.
Okay.
Her staying through there and then in growing with me, I surpassed her at one point with this rebirth. I call it the total transformation. It was 2020 and I'm on fire now, man. I'm a year and a half sober. I'm thinking this. My wife's not coming along for the ride. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? We're doing it. Look what's happening.
Yeah.
She was afraid I would relapse.
Pressure would get you.
Yeah, pressure would get me, and she didn't want to go through that pain and have her heart hurt again.
How did you find that out? You guys just have a very
Just
direct conversation?
watching her not grow, not dive in, not buy in, not jump into the fight with me, not go to the gym, none of it. Just kind of like this off to the side, like sitting there. And 2 years into it, I pulled her aside. I said, "Hey, we have to have a talk. Here's what's going to happen. Two things. I'm going to promise you this. I'm going to leave you, and a new woman's going to come into my life. I don't want to be single. I don't want to run through women. I like being together with her. I love you. I want to be with a partner. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to find a woman that doesn't know the old Shawn. She's going to see this new man, the one you built. And you're not going to be a part of it. And some new woman's going to take all the best of me with none of the pain and none of the shit that we've gone through. She's going to get this.
Yeah.
Because you won't open up and buy into this new version about what I'm becoming." Boom. The next day in the gym.
Wild, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. It was, and then that's when I became dangerous.
Okay.
Knowing my partner, my right hand, is with me. She started running all my DMs.
Yeah.
And the shit she's seen, man. Oh my gosh, bro. The stuff that she has seen come into those DMs. And so she started running my DMs, booking all my appointments. And it was a beautiful relationship. And then, you know what we went and built for that period of time. I was there 5.5 years, about 5 years, 3 months.
Yeah.
Just an incredible run. So much learned, so much taken in, journaled every minute of it, every day of it, every moment of it, even a lot of video of it. And then I just realized, like, okay, there's more to this. There's more. There's another version of myself that I can become. And that's when I went back to church. And so not really going back to church, but really started opening up the word, you know, to find out what it meant to walk with God. And my mentor said that it's not about church, Shawn.
Yeah.
It's about, do you walk with him? I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Who is he?
Walk with him.
Yeah.
I go to church and it's like a party on Sunday. The rock music is like, this is great. This is great. He goes, that's not it, man. That's not it. And so now I'm working on that, the walk with God. That's hard.
Okay.
Very challenging.
How so? Tell me more.
I see people do a lot of things that I wouldn't be doing, right? And I'm not perfect. I'm a very flawed man. But when you're working on not lying, and then you're in this influencer, creator space with these high-level men and women that have a lot of clout, and you see things that happen, you're like, oh, that's interesting. That's just not the style. So when you're walking with God, and then you have people that say the same thing, but their actions aren't aligning with the way that walk should be, I think. It's hard, man. And so you just distance yourself, and you're going to be alone. If you're really trying to walk with God, some of the things that you're going to have to do is distance yourself from what's not real, the relationships and things like that. And so when you're walking with him and you have to define your walk, I have found that it's the distractions are many everywhere I go. So I never travel without my wife.
Smart.
I don't go to lunch with women. I do all these little things to make sure that walk is pure as possible for me. Right. And then I'm not comparing it to anything else. But I do tell you this, it's really hard to do that and keep this movement and this lifestyle going. That's why my build's a slower build, you know, because you sticking to the truth and like a righteous path, I would say, that's hard, man. Yeah. It's very hard, and it's not sexy, you know?
But it is saving.
For me.
Yeah, for anyone, in my opinion.
And the men that come along the journey with me, and the women and the wives that call me and say, thank you for giving me my man back, which I didn't do anything. Your man did it, but that's an awesome compliment to get. It feels good. Yeah. And so it's, I haven't had this much peace in my life ever before.
I love it, dude.
And then finding what that next level is. What now? What's next? I think it's contribution at the highest level back to others.
It's what God teaches, man.
That's what I'm finding.
Lose yourself in the service of Him, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the first million was amazing.
Yeah.
But I haven't felt that way until I started giving back. When I started giving back, that's when I felt that again, that rush,
right,
of making it. Well, now that it's been made, giving back makes me feel that way again.
I love it,
and it's amazing. It feels great.
Yeah, giving is super powerful.
It's abundance too.
Yeah,
at the highest level.
And for me personally, I found the easiest way to give is when I finally was willing to open up and receive from God, and be able to receive the grace and receive the sacrifice of what like Jesus actually did. Of like, oh, I don't have to be perfect. Yeah, that doesn't mean I can just go out and blatantly do whatever I want. Like, but I don't have to be perfect. Yeah, and as long as I'm doing my best to walk with God every day, we're good, dude. And we're gonna keep building.
How did you come to receive and understand what that was like?
I just had to surrender, man. I had to quit lying.
Yeah.
Like even yesterday, a kid said he was here. You know who Dallin Rogers is?
Of them? Yeah.
Or not Dallin. Dallin is a different dude. Dallin's a stud. Bridger Rogers. He's a little sales guy
Bridger,
for
a
Gen
blonde
X.
kid, longer hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridger, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. He's a great kid.
Yeah,
he's a great man.
He's a good
Yeah,
kid.
kid. He's a great young man.
Yeah, he really is. So he came in yesterday and he did record it, but he brought one of his people with him just to kind of observe and film and do some of his own stuff. And he said after, if it's 99% true, it's still 100% a lie.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's been the story of my entire life. But it's not that I was blatantly lying in that last 1%. It was just I didn't have all the truth. I didn't have the correct understanding. And so it's like you can't be deceptive at all, and just willingly surrendering, even if the answer is not pretty, like it's still the truth. And so here's the truth. It's on the table. Take it or leave it. And I think that's the best way to sell too, is here's the facts. If the facts make sense to you, this is going to be the best deal of your life. If the facts don't make sense to you, do not do it.
Yeah.
But it's having all of the facts, all 100 of them, not just 99 of them. And it's usually the unfortunate part in sales, and especially as we get good at it. I'll take out 10% of the truth and it's still true. I didn't fully lie. That's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
But once you're willing to offer it all up there and just turn it all, put it all on the table and be like, okay, God, I'm going to do my very best and let the pieces fall where they will. I think that's how I had to go about it to logically be able to submit.
That's powerful.
Yeah,
Do you know,
thanks,
I mean, so you saying that, and I think your audience that they're going to be viewing this podcast can see, to live like that, it's a lonely road. There's very few men and women that live that way.
But
very few.
What I'm finding though is that you end up finding the others that are.
Absolutely. But it's a slower build.
Yeah.
It's a slower process.
Yeah.
You know,
Until
through
it's
business.
Until it's not.
Until you really get going.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm finding right now with my new
Yeah.
partnership now is that it took me 45 years
Yeah.
and a lot of trial and error and pain and learning what I will and will not stand for to find this person at this moment. But he came into my life, him and her, Tanner and Tori came into my life at a point where I was willing to receive and take a massive step backwards with my business, so per se, and then my ego, right? To step back into what I do now.
Yeah.
That's a huge step where I had to release, really walk away from a lot. And then with my ego say, okay, let's go find out how good you really are.
Right.
You know, you've built good names, people that are powerful and amazing people. Now you're starting from the ground up bottom. I mean, you're talking bottom level. That's a charge to your ego.
Yeah.
And you have to release that. And so I released it and here we are. And now we're going to find out how good I am. I love the challenge of it.
Yeah.
You know, waking up in the middle of the night, sweating, panicking, worried, like that I'm back, baby. What is that? That endorphins of the build is back, man. I haven't felt this way in some years.
I like it.
But releasing it and let my ego go, you know, because I could have taken a job with someone else that's higher up in the industry that's already has some stuff built and then bring my mechanics to it and really roll.
Yeah.
But starting out with, I'm basically building a woman's movement right now. It's a trip, bro. It's wild.
Okay.
And Tori's on fire, but with her back end and everything we have going on, we'll find out what we got.
I like it, man.
It's very cool. Very cool to be a part of.
That is so cool.
And my wife's all in it now.
She's excited.
Oh yeah. She's at work every day.
I love it.
In a home office in a bedroom.
I love it.
That's where we're at, but it's a lot of fun, man.
It is fun, man. Building is fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And going all in on yourself is fun.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit scary where it's like, holy Hannah, what are we doing? But in the surrender though, if you heard the call, or if we go back to the Churchill quote, like you felt the tap and you know this is what you're supposed to do. Then when it's a moments of like, oh crap, dude, we're in, dude. We're already in. Give me the ball. I got this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to be able to. I had people, what happens when you make a move like this, you have to be able to completely let go of what people are saying, because now they're saying he broke, he's cracked, he couldn't handle the pressure, he was washed up. To be doing what he's doing doesn't make sense. There's something going on.
Yeah.
I don't listen to any of it, dude.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm going to build Disneyland right in front of your faces. Enjoy it. Watch. And so
Okay.
that's just the drive. I mean, we're in this, I have this motto. This is her bracelet. It's 220. 220, second to none. That's her mantra for the company.
Okay.
And so I'm wearing this pink little bracelet of hers, 220, second to none. I'm going to build it with her and her husband. We're going to have some fun, man. And
like it.
one of the pieces that I really love about this is all these women that we have coming in, right? We have quite a bit coming in already. It's been a month and a half because she has a little bit of influence. The men. How do I get my hands around these women's husbands and boyfriends and men and groom them? And get them to see the side, because the wives, the girls are doing it.
Yeah.
Who are they married to?
Yeah.
Who are they dating? I want to get with them, those men, and help them as well. And so there's a big play that we're doing here, at least in the way I paint it in my mind.
Right.
It's amazing.
So what's the driving force? Why all of a sudden, or like, the rebirth happened, obviously. The transformation happened.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden the push of you're wanting to get other people?
I think that if people truly knew what it's like to run optimally, like to be an optimal performer, they'll never walk away from it. And to be able to do it my way within this vehicle with her and with her husband, and not have anybody tell me I cannot do something from a corporate standpoint or the rules that I don't want to play by, and then to help and serve people and help them have a better life, whether it's just with their, not even money, just living. It's a calling. I'm infected by it. I have to, there's nothing, but if I showed you my phone right now, all the DMs and text messages I get, you changed my life. You've helped me. One guy, I was going to kill myself until I heard your words. It's an addiction. Basically,
Wow.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
And so now that I have the vehicle to play in, I have people that I'm surrounding myself by that can come and be a part of it, listen to the word, or go or not. And it's not all about just making a sale, which obviously you have to make money to keep this thing rolling.
Right.
But that's not on the forefront because we're a startup company. We don't have that massive overhead. We're doing well. I'm financially okay. And I can just truly focus on the people. That drives me.
I love
And
it.
now let's go turn this into a multi-million-dollar empire.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, random question I just feel like I should ask.
Yeah.
Let's say that the dopamine dump of the DMs stops and people quit saying you changed my life. I'm so thankful for you. What's the driving force then?
Being my wife's fantasy.
Okay.
Staying sexually involved with her.
Okay.
Being a freak in the streets. Like, dude, we've been together 28 years.
Yeah.
In December.
Yeah.
Can we keep that going?
28 years.
Yeah. Do I get to wake up and say we've been together 45 years and we have grandkids all around us?
I don't know.
Do I get to tell a story that we're sexually active 70 years together?
So this
Like,
this is a real thing. That was a quick answer, bro.
Yeah, because I think about her all the time now.
I love it.
Because the influence of the other women is high in my world.
Yeah.
And so I think about her all the time. I write about her. And I want to make sure. I asked my wife 4 years ago, after we're trying to get our marriage back together and really rolling, said, am I your dream man? She said, I don't dream of men, but if I were to, you're not him. I lost my shit.
You didn't even say it to me, and I'm a little bit like, whoa.
I lost it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? She goes, you're not, honey. You asked.
Yeah.
You're not. My dream husband would this. I'm like, okay, ask her now. I earned it.
Yeah.
I serve her at a very high level. And so if it all goes away tomorrow, cool. I'll travel with my wife.
Yeah.
And I'll be very happy to give her more time right now. But now is not that time. But if it were to end tomorrow and I just had her, I'm good.
Okay.
See how crazy we can get together.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, my wife is a very important piece to me.
I love that, man.
You know? And the temptations are many. I still think about other women sometimes too, and she knows that. But we talk about it. I see a woman walking by, you're like, damn. She's like, yeah, damn, put your eyes on me, fool. Like, we are very open and it works.
Yeah.
And so my wife, being her fantasy, you know,
I love it.
Pushing it
What
to the limits.
curiosity, because we're already going deep, man. You're already being super vulnerable. So I'm curious, who was she dreaming about? Like what she said, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I want. What did you earn? What did you have to, what
That's
did she
a really
want?
good question. Yeah, it's easy too. Helping pick up the 50-pound dirt bag on a bag of dirt
Yeah.
on a Sunday when she's gardening.
Okay.
Folding a load of laundry once in a while.
Yeah.
Service, right?
Yeah.
I stopped writing her love letters. I used to write her a love letter every like Monday or Tuesday and just drop like a little letter, paragraph or two, and drop it. Stop doing that. Getting back to the foundations of that, picking up dirt, moving a pot around without having her asking me to. I don't want to have to like. Why do I have to ask you to do the dishes? Like, why don't you just ask me to do that? I don't want to have to ask you. I don't want to have to ask you to do that. I want you to do it. And so the fundamentals serve her at the highest level. You know, in the Bible, we become one flesh.
Yeah.
Me and her, it's just her and I. And so doing the dirt, picking up a pot, bringing her home. She doesn't want flowers. She doesn't want that shit.
Yeah.
She doesn't want rings. She doesn't want clothes. She wants a pot that's $45 that I bring home to her with the bag of dirt and the plant so she can put that thing together in the backyard.
She and my wife might be the same person, bro.
Okay. Yeah. That's what she wants. Okay. She has the car. She has everything, like the material thing. No, it's the little things. Right. Date night, not missed.
Right.
Whether it's a walk to ice cream, but not missing date night, being number one. You said the time, you said it, be there.
Yeah.
And that's it. So yeah, little things like that, man, make all the difference. And then your sexual energy, 28 years, and you figured this out, it's a whole nother level.
Well, so the question I was going to ask, or the parallel that I was going to try to tie together, because I think as men, I'm just candidly, you're already speaking super candidly. We do think, oh yeah, dude, I want the reward of the sex. That's why I'm doing this. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And women, I think, and I'm not a woman, so I can't speak for them. That's not the driving force. The driving force is the connection. Do you see me? Like, do you see that I want you to get me pots and dirt and garden with me, or do the dishes or fold the laundry? Do you see what I'm doing, and can you serve me and help me?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden that unlocks what we want, which is it's connection. It's just a deeper level of physical connection.
Yeah.
Like, I think at the end of the day, that's what keeps a marriage thriving, is that connection, emotionally, physically. It's powerful stuff, dude. You'll
get a whole nother level of woman if you are a powerful leader as a husband in that way. Especially if you have so that would be old fashioned. If you have that and you are a leader and you lead at a very high level, your wife in the little things that turn to big things, the marriage, from sexual to the deeper conversations and how we converse at night, reading together at night, all these little things, it's an eruption that happens, and it constantly doesn't end. It doesn't have to end. And I got a lot of men that I work with, not a lot, but I have men that I work with. They're like, well, my wife's not really into sex. Bullshit. You're a poor leader. She's not into sex with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah. But that's the truth. My wife's a prude. There's not such thing as a prude woman that has a powerful man to lead her. That's not real. You're telling yourself a story that's not real. I promise. I've worked with too many men and women and their marriages now, 16 couples to be exact, proving them all wrong, and all 16 are on fire in their marriages because of it. That switched because of the man.
How did you get into these people? Where did you find
them?
They
DM me.
Really?
Just me telling my stories about being married with my wife. Me and my wife walk every single night with our dogs, and I do a story, and you get a pattern of doing that for years.
Yeah.
People reach out.
Right.
People reach out. How do you guys do it? Because we don't lie. I quit lying.
Right.
Mainly it's on the man. Majority of the time,
dude,
it really is.
She's been there the whole time.
She's been there the whole time, man.
Right. Riley is your buddy's name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Things go down with Riley, she's right there. Things go down, I'm a GM, and I'm like, they're the same, dude. My wife is the same. My wife she's been the same woman the entire time, just way harder work because we had 7 kids.
Yeah.
Like
7 children?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So
I have 3. 7. That's amazing.
It's pretty wild.
Oh, I could only imagine. How old your oldest?
18.
18 to youngest?
6.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been
so you're in the
20
thick
years.
of it.
Thick of it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, how many girls?
2.
Okay.
2.
Yeah. The girls they're different. Raising women is different.
It is.
You know? That's the truth.
Yeah. But we're very open in our family as well. We're very direct. And
Good. Hey, I got a classy woman daughter, 23 years old, very classy because I was very direct with her.
Yeah.
And it worked.
100%. Just tell her that, like, I've had some really good conversations with my 12-year-old daughter where I could tell stuff was off, and I'm like, what is going on? And we just have, and not to embarrass her, I won't share it on the podcast, but just very direct conversations where you can see the light bulb go on, and it's like, you just live in the truth, man. I promise it will work out.
Yeah.
Like, you just be you.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine how hard it is nowadays with kids in school, in bullying, and all the things that they have
all
with
the
social
influencing
media.
stuff, man.
Gosh, I couldn't imagine what it's like.
Yeah,
My
there's-
oldest is 19.
Yeah, there's so many
So-
things pulling for their attention,
Mhm.
and ours as adults, it pulls for our attention.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, all right, the bedrock. Are we walking with God every day? Let's
Yeah.
start there. If we can do that, I promise it will work out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. It's fun though. It's super. 28 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
16 couples.
The 16 couples that we've worked with. We're still, I mean,
Yeah.
not working with, but worked with.
Yeah.
Actively in conversing with and talk to, and they call me if they need. They've already paid to work, so anything else after that, it's like, dude, anything else from that is just a touch up. Call me, let's get down to the rock bottom. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
There's fundamental basics that if you disrupt them in your life, your marriage is going to suffer. Don't do that. I can't help
Yeah.
you if you can't keep your wiener in your pants, man.
Yeah. It's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You violated trust once. You do it again. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
What do you expect to happen?
Yeah.
I worked with a couple like that. It's the dude. He couldn't keep faithful. So I was like, hey man, just leave your wife.
Yeah.
Be done with
Quit
this. This
hurting
is
her.
crazy.
Yeah.
So that's the only couple that we didn't work out with. But the other 16, we're married, happily, going strong. We talk probably 3 times a year to all of them on average.
Yeah.
And that's not something I've ever promoted. So I was like, hey, if you want my time, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because you won't take it serious if you don't.
Yeah. The results in the investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then I just do it live, an hour Zoom call with them,
Cool.
2 hours if needed sometimes. But then
Cool.
we just go to the foundations. I believe most marriages that end, 90-something high percent, 90, 95%, they end without the tools and resources to fix themselves. That's all. They should
yeah.
not be over.
Yeah.
They should be fighting
So
tooth and nail.
So you know a lot of the influencers.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff you're saying, that there are a few men out there that are on, like, do you know who Garrett J. White is?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on this, and he's got his best friend is Keith Yackey. You know who Keith Yackey is?
Heard of them. Yes.
So he's very much on keeping that attraction alive. The basics that you brought your wife into your world because you were magnetic, like she wanted you, and then all of a sudden you get complacent and you quit doing the little basics, and that attraction dies. But it doesn't have to.
No.
It's just keeping those tools, like you said, together, because you got married for a reason. Let's just get back to the basic of why you got married and quit focusing on all the crap that you're pissed about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The more superior I become in life and in business, the better my wife becomes. The more my wife becomes. She is in competition, not with me, almost like to keep up with me. So the more superior I come in business in our relationship, the more she grows, the more she elevates, the more she takes on, the more questions she'll ask about what I do in the business. And now getting involved with this company. But when I was fat, she was fat. When I got ripped, she got ripped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fair, man.
Something to it. And it was one conversation saying, I'm not going back to the Shawn that drank ever again. So you're coming with me or you're, find another man. I'm not doing this with you.
Yeah.
And June, she was just like that. She was in, and we've been rolling ever since. The fights are better than ever. We don't say anything that I can't take back.
Okay.
And I never threaten her with divorce or something stupid. And I try very hard never, ever yell. It's just not needed. It's a low form of intelligence.
It's a low.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, man.
It is, man. If
It's
you
a
can't
low
control
form of
yourself.
emotional regulation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that's it. But our fights they're passionate fight. Oh, and in the fight in an hour, man, there's nothing that should drag on longer than that.
Yeah.
We're here together for life. Nothing cheated. We didn't lose a loved one. What's really going on?
Right.
I'm not paying attention to her. I follow through on something, or I don't remember to do something for my daughter and she gets really upset, something like that. But there's nothing that we have going on that should last longer than an hour.
Yeah. I love
You
it,
know?
dude.
So, but yeah, it's pressed every day.
So cool, man.
You know?
Well, dude, this conversation went deep fast. I appreciate you being so vulnerable.
I didn't know how much time we have. I think the only way to really impact somebody is get down to it.
Yeah.
I started this 6 years ago by telling everybody I was a drug addict and an alcoholic. That ends today. I'm no longer that person. That's what I did. It's not who I am. That's why I never went to AA. You wake up every day and say, I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm not. Something I did.
Yeah.
I used drugs, something I did. That's not who I am, man. I am something way better than that and far superior. I'm not going to label myself that way, ever.
So let's talk labels for a second. If you had to label yourself now, what would you label yourself now?
If I were to label myself right now, I'm a hunter.
Okay.
I'm trying to hunt. And I know that's like, oh, that's really weird, hunter. But I'm actually, maybe a seeker.
Okay.
I'm seeking something else right now. Like I looked into EFT tapping.
Yeah. Emotional freedom technique.
Yeah, I'm seeking things like that. I'm really biohacking my body. I take testosterone.
Okay.
I'm taking NAD plus, a shot in the stomach 3 days a week. I'm doing lion's mane.
Yeah.
I'm just seeking to become an optimal performer.
Cool.
And then I use regret minimization. Do not make decisions in your life that take you backwards. I'm getting really good at that. And I'm starting to stack wins financially and with my wife and with my people. If you talk to my clients and the people I work with, they're going to tell you I got their back.
Yeah.
It's far deeper than just client relationships. So I'd say a seeker if I'm going to label myself, because I am seeking how does this go from 3% usage to 5? I'm not asking for much, man.
Yeah. I just need
But what does it look
more.
like?
Yeah.
And I did shrooms one time.
Yeah.
5 years ago. That result changed things. I saw a pattern of energy and how to wire myself, and that's where it began.
Okay.
And now I wonder, should I do it again? Should I do ketamine? I'm really seeking, and I don't ask a lot of advice on it. I just do self-study.
Yeah.
But right now, ketamine's on my mind.
Yeah.
Is that the next gate to help me unlock some things that are holding me back from Riley?
Yeah.
Because I know there's still stuff there.
Yeah.
Because I still have nightmares of him every once in a while.
Yeah.
So that's it. Maybe a seeker would be my label.
That's a good one.
Seeker of
Truth.
truth, the next level. Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Or the alien's real.
Yeah.
When I heard that we have a genome, one of the chromosomes was severed from an ape.
Yeah.
Capped with something called the worship gene. I lost my mind. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Look it up.
Yeah.
Worship gene. You'll go down a rabbit hole. So, things like that, but not getting into conspiracy theory and going crazy or anything like that.
Yeah.
How do you become a better businessman? Like right now, the AI that I'm using, I am solid. I know this AI, it's not all over the place. I'm not going after shiny objects. The AI I'm using right now in my business and the businesses that I work with, they are efficient, streamlined, and kicking ass.
Yeah.
We're on the forefront of that. I'm not getting left behind in this era.
Yeah.
So things like that, just seeking proficiency, efficiency, things like that.
I love it, man.
And how do I love my wife at the next level?
Yeah. Powerful.
I asked her the other day, am I still the man of your dreams? She goes, you're slipping sometimes, but you still got it.
She doesn't take the brake. She doesn't take the gas off on you.
Ruthless, man, in a good way.
Yeah.
She keeps it real, man. I mean, she meal preps Mondays and Tuesdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm trying to get her to go live and meal prep live.
Yeah.
Dude, she won't do it. But I promise if she did, it would take off.
Yeah.
Because she has the kitchen dialed. There's food everywhere, and the grill's going. I want her to go, and she doesn't want anything to do with it, man.
She doesn't want. She just wants to put pots in the plants.
She wants some dogs.
Yeah.
She
What kind of
wants
dogs you got?
Queensland Healers.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, cattle dogs.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Yeah, running with us every night. The crazy, man.
Yeah.
Perfect for our attitudes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can yell at these things all you want when they piss you off. They don't care.
They do not
Like,
care.
what up, dude?
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah, they do
And
not
so-
care.
But yeah, my wife is a simple life, wants it all, but she knows it's me to go get.
Yeah.
But I don't worry about a damn thing. Laundry, dry cleaning, house being cleaned, anything dialed.
Yeah.
I have serenity and peace at home.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, so I love it. And
Yeah.
then I try to get her into the mix. I'm not having it. But now that I'm doing this with Tori, she's all over it.
Yeah.
Getting into brand deals, looking for different clients to help Tori partner with. It's like, it's cool to watch her, want to get up and do this now.
Yeah. That
She's
is
starting
cool,
to
man.
open up.
That is cool. And it probably helps that your youngest is 19.
Yeah.
So that you guys are technically empty nesters in theory, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I love it, man. Good for you.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you got
cool.
some time, but it's coming. It goes fast.
It does.
It goes fast. My 19-year-old and 23-year-old are back in the home.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest son is representing us.
Okay.
Tanner recruited him. Not recruited him, but said, "Dude, come work with us." He has a pest control company.
Okay.
So he's doing stuff in there with operations. So, dude, I got my son with me.
Yeah.
My 2 children at home. They get to see a happy father, dad come home.
Yeah.
And this man that they get to see every day. They'll wake up in the middle of the night at 10, 12, 1 o'clock. Instead of having a beer in my hand, I have my laptop open or a book, and I'm studying with a light podcast of Napoleon Hill playing.
Yeah.
And I'm writing down, and I'm learning, and I got AI, and I try things on my daughter. I send her stuff to her phone.
Yeah.
And so they get to see this man. And now I know any curse or any small thinking, that is gone. The new lineage of my name, the lineage of this name with my children is dialed. Because they don't know small thinking, and they don't know someone that didn't take, they get to see it all. They saw dad crumble, fail miserably, lose everything, go nuts, lose my mind. They watched it. They were all old enough to understand what the hell was going on.
Right.
And then they got to see dad do this.
Cool, man.
It's beautiful.
So as you're doing this, just to use your words, how are you finding the walk with God is helping? As you surrender and submit more to him, what are you finding, dude?
I'm finding better people come into my life easier.
I like that's a good answer, dude.
Yeah. He's putting people in my doorstep.
Yeah.
Not as many, or not a lot. There's not a lot, but I'm coming across them easier. Like this podcast. Why the hell am I here? I don't do podcasts. I don't do podcasts. I don't.
And I don't even know. I didn't know who you were before you came in,
my man
man.
reached out to me and said, "Hey, dude, I got someone that I think you should meet."
Yeah.
And if Brady's gonna ask me, then okay, then I should meet this man.
Yeah.
But I don't do podcasts, and now here I am with the dude that I'm totally aligned with. I can tell.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Wild, man.
just more people when they come, the alignment of people is easier.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
That again. So it's weird that I'm referencing him again, but so I ask everybody. So prep yourself. You're the only one that's actually getting a heads up for it.
Okay.
So, but I actually ask everybody. So, of all the stuff you've already shared, the whole goal that I even started Sell Anything the whole goal behind it was, is I want people to be sold on themselves. I want people to be willing to bet on themselves and say, dude, I got this. I can go do it. Which I'm finding for that really to be the case, you have to be aligned with God. You have to, because you don't know what your purpose is unless you know what he needs you to do.
Yeah.
That said, though, I asked Bridger's answer to that. Bridger, the young blonde kid, right? He was like, the self-development world will tell you you can be or do anything you want to do, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
You really can. But God's vision for you, if you can latch onto that, is so much better. And that's what I'm hearing you say right now is as soon as I aligned with him, the people, the circumstances, the right things started, they're on my doorstep.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm seeking and you shall find, right? They just show up.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, of all the stuff you did share, what's one thing you could share with the audience, in addition to the nuggets you already gave us, that would help them be more fully sold on themselves?
Fully sold on themselves.
Yep. To pursue their passion, their purpose.
Quit worrying about passion right now.
Okay.
Okay. If you're not proud of yourself, start there.
Okay.
Because I was not proud of Shawn Pollard in 2019, in 2020, in 21. I started falling in love with myself.
Mm-hmm.
So start falling in love with yourself and being proud of yourself first. Okay.
Cool.
I have core values.
Okay.
My own personal core values. One, I love myself first.
Okay.
If I'm not in love with myself at the highest of levels, how can I serve my wife and my people?
Okay.
Second, I'm never the asshole first. That's my second core value. Because I used to be a big prick.
Okay.
Like a real big car guy, 21 years. I was not like nice.
Yeah.
So I love myself first. I'm never the asshole first. And then number 3 core values, I pay attention to the details.
Okay.
Specifically the words that men promise. The words they say, men or women. I pay attention to those details to see if you're full of shit. So if you follow through on your word, fall off of your word one time, okay, I'm fine with that. 2, we're done. Transactional businesses, we're done. I can't trust you. That's why the build's so slow for me. I believe I'd be at 100,000 followers if I did things another way, but I'm not. And so the advice that I would give them, if you're not in love with yourself and you're not proud of yourself, seek that first. And that comes into an emotional conditioning that happens at night before you go to bed. Speak to yourself who you want and what you expect before you fall asleep, and fall asleep doing it. You will subconsciously program yourself to that person. Let's say you love yourself and you're proud of yourself. Okay. Seek to find truth. Don't do it for money.
Yeah.
Money does not make you happy. Money. Now, people are like, well, Shawn, it's easy for you to say, I don't have $1. Okay, fine. Let's go get you financially set so you have your bills paid and a couple grand in the bank. Okay, good. Now, the truth is, what do you want to be known for when you die? Answer that question, and that will be your seek. That's what you should seek to find. What do you want to be known for when you die, and become that human today as fast as possible? And I think that'll help a lot of men and women bring clarity to their lives. I really do.
I like it, man.
Thank you, brother.
That's a good nugget.
I'm
Shawn-
just a simple man, working hard.
No, you're
You know,
crushing,
going to
dude.
Powell, and we'll see. I'll come find you in Utah when we go out there. A couple weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we'll be in Utah.
Please do, man.
We'll look you up and
please.
see if we can get Tori and Tanner maybe on your podcast again.
Yeah. Please.
See the other half of what I'm working on.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Right on,
Please-
brother.
Please do. And have you been to Pal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just got back.
Yeah, and dude, it's heaven.
Amazing.
Heaven,
Beautiful. We did surfing in the morning and wake surfing at night.
Yeah.
Dawn and dusk. Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Heaven
good
on
time.
earth, man.
No, I agree.
But thank you for coming on the show.
My honor, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.